All right. I wasn't planning on making this. I thought that the last promo I had cut was going to be the last one I would make before my match with Demo at All Hallows Eve, but, stuff happens that you don't really expect, and that's where this promo comes in. So, in my last promo, I talked about some of the things that Demo had said in response to my me originally calling him out to have a match at All Hallows Eve. That original promo had me challenging him to a match where there would be no disqualifications, and that if I won the match, I would be #1 contender for the championship. The BWGP World Championship, to be specific. And in my last promo, I decided that regardless of whoever wins, that the both of us just stop, doing what we're doing right now, just talking all this metric ton of crap on each other, not say anything about the other person unless, I were to say something about Demo that he didn't like, or vice versa. Now, in my last promo, I did say that some of the things Demo said about me were lies, but I didn't really go in depth with those because I really wanted to make that promo just a short, simple promo. Wanted it to be the last one I made before this match, and then he makes this skit type thing about how I should use basic hygiene and whatnot, which leads me to the first lie, him saying that I do not give a shit about hygiene, which could not be more wrong. I mean, before every match, I would always shower, I would always put on deodorant, brush my teeth, all that other stuff. I mean, hell, I just did a workout, I showered immediately afterwards, so if you think I don't have good hygiene, you are completely wrong. I don't know what sources you said. I don't think you said any sources. I mean, all you said were sources told me this. You didn't specify who. Although, I'm not going to lie, I would not be surprised if you made that up just to make me look bad. I mean, it honestly wouldn't surprise me because, well, you've done it before, so yeah. Another lie is that you were talking about how I was full of shit when I was saying that I was making all of my matches and whatnot. I mean, most of the matches I did make by myself. I mean, there were some matches that you made for me, mostly matches for the Extreme Championship, but aside from that, a lot of the matches were made because of me, my open challenges for the Extreme Championship. Even my first match of Season 5 against Austin at Summer Showdown 2, that happened because of me. Not only did that match happen because of me, but basically all of Season 5 happened because of me. I mean, Brandon and Austin were originally going to face each other, for those that don't remember, and then it just fell through. They couldn't agree on the stipulation for the match, so they just decided not to do it. But then, about a month after that, I decided to challenge Austin because at the time I was a little upset that I didn't get to face him in a match after Legion ended, and well, I got that match, and not only did I win that match, but I also became RSW champion. Then after that, I soon won the Extreme Championship. And those are two things that honestly would not have happened if I didn't call out Austin before Summer Showdown 2. And there's actually a lot of things that would not have happened if I didn't call out Austin, like all of Season 5, for example. I mean, Brandon would still be BWGP champion. Baby J and Sunny J would have never set foot in a BWGP ring. So every time you fans rewatch something from Season 5 and whatnot, just remember that it would not have happened if I didn't call out Austin. Here's another big lie that you told. Going back to my stipulation where if I won, I would be #1 contender for the championship. You agreed to that stipulation, but you basically said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that there's really no point in you being #1 contender, Spisak, because this is the last show we're going to do. Now, there's one reason why I think this being the last show is a lie, is because you guys were saying the same thing about Final Resolution. You were saying that that was going to be the final show, and then it wasn't. And then you guys were saying that One Last Ride was going to be the last show, and then it wasn't. So, for you to say that this is going to be the last show that we do, I just can't believe that. I just can't. And another thing that I also can't believe is that you're thinking that this might be some sort of cakewalk and that, oh, you're facing Spisak, you're going to win with ease. That's probably the biggest lie that I heard. You thinking that you're going to win this match. Well, I'm sorry, but you couldn't be more wrong. This matchup is definitely going to be won by the UnHoly Messiah himself. And once I do win, I will make sure that I will take that #1 contendership and use it any way I can and make sure that one day I will do what I've said that I've been wanting to do ever since the day that I set foot in this company. And that one thing was win the BWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Now, if you still think me beating you is nothing but a far-fetched lie, I want you to keep these two things in mind. One, you haven't wrestled a match since Voltage episode 13. That was a little over a year ago. I've had a match at nearly every show that we've done since Voltage 13. And that is a lot of matches. A lot of championship matches, even. I mean, sure, I didn't win a vast majority of them, but the fact that I gave my all and made sure that I pushed people to the limit, that's really all that matters, to me at least. Another thing that you should keep in mind is that, well, I didn't want to spoil it, but let's just say that I might be debuting a new finisher at this show. Possibly the kind that makes you pass out, and will make sure that I will be victorious and #1 contender for the championship. I've been waiting 21 1 long months for this match. My eyes are getting completely blackened just from staying up all night, working out, busting my ass, doing everything I can to make sure that when I win, it's going to be a prosperous and successful win. Maybe, just maybe, once I'm done beating you, the match will end with both of us shaking each other's hand as a sign of respect. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but that is what I'm hoping for. And I know that if I were to lose, I would do the same thing, give you respect. But me losing to you is just something that I cannot bear. It is something that I'm not going to let happen. It is something that seems like a far-fetched dream. So, Demo, fans of BWGP, I want you to get ready, because this is going to be a fight, a match, just an all-out war that you will never forget. Even if that is something that will make you want to get on your knees and pray on what the unholy Messiah is preaching.